what's wonderful about our awardees for Outstanding Young Theater Practitioners is there's a common denominator. They're offering their talents to help their community or our nation. And as Toph said about cancer, actually, Frank is a cancer survivor. Myself is also a cancer survivor, and it's really good to give a perspective of how we can cope and how we can overcome. And it's wonderful that theater is being used as a means of effective communications for understanding and patience. Now we're going to go, Frank, to the third selected Outstanding Young Theater Practitioner.
And he came from all over
Baguio.
Baguio, the north.
It's in the north, and he's,
He
in
has
charge,
a theater group called Tanghalang SLU.
that means St. Louis University.
And it's a very good theater group which put up plays.
Yeah.
that-
And you can see some of the pictures, and we'll be talking about them because, for instance, he runs a festival in St. Louis. And what's wonderful, if you can see the pictures that will be rolled out, the performers are coming from different departments of the university. So, maski na ho, nursing department, medicine department, accounting department, they all are able to be animated to create their short plays about things that are relevant to them in
Culturally.
Baguio. Yeah,
artistically.
yeah. So you'll see these pictures. Dan would have been with us, but we have to congratulate him. He's so young, he just got married. And he is on a honeymoon trip in the USA. So that's a wonderful gift to this newlywed.
So maybe you can interview him when he comes
Yeah, when they're all coming back. Because
Ask him about the honeymoon.
yeah, that's important.
That's important, very important.
Yeah. So anyway, it's amazing how different departments, no, Frank, can be inspired to utilize theater about their concerns.
Talking about young theater practitioners, I'm just curious, how young were you when you started theater?
I was in my teens.
Like,
I was in
ilang
my
taon ka?
teens. 17, 18.
17, 18.
Yeah.
Anong first play?
New Yorker in Tom.
Kaya Tita Cecile.
Me, I was in the Polinian Players Guild.
Polinian Players
Yeah,
Guild.
St. Paul's, and Father Reuter was there.
Oh my God.
So,
Yeah, I did theater with Father Reuter
Yeah.
too. I did Carousel.
yeah. So he saw me in,
Grabe.
I did Lady Macbeth. I was 15. And then I did another play which toured in the Visayas. And then he said, I'm going to get you for a graduate school drama program. And that's where a lot of friends, like Bibo Amador was in the graduate program, but I was an undergrad. And that changed my whole life. I started, I was hoping to be a lawyer, but I got diverted to theater as the way to defend and empower people.
And the fact is, only young people do it right. When I put up Sining Cambayok, I was in my 20s.
Ah,
And
wow.
I think that's the best
Actually,
thing I
when
did.
Frank was in PETA with his other colleagues, lahat sila Soxy, sila ano, they were in corto, sila Gardi, they were in shorts. And the
saka si
whole
Frank,
idea is for young people.
Artra bata si Frank nung Sining Cambayok. Matinee idol.
Okay. You've met Dan, no? And then now we're going to go to
The fourth awardee.
for the fourth awardee. Actually, he should have been here, but Vincent or Vince,
Attorney Vince
attorney
Tanyada.
Vince Tanyada of the Tanyada family, who is a lawyer, kanya attorney, di ba?
And a practicing one.
And
at
a
that.
practicing one on labor. And he has set up the Philippine stagers. And this is amazing because they can have a 365-year round performances. And right now, they're having 3 performances in Adamson University. Kanya, mapapakita po natin,
And last December, they did a show at the Aranate Coliseum, and it was filled to capacity.
Oo. I mean, it's amazing. I don't know if you're going to see this because there's Vince, attorney Vince, and the whole company of very young people. And we've featured some of their performances also in Radyo Balintataw and have won awards. Meaning to say, just now they're running with popular. Di ba? It's about our beloved Pope Francis. And they've done shows about the
Ninoy.
Japanese occupation
Yes.
and about Ninoy and
about
Cory. So the plays are original, musicals, but really reflecting on history, on heritage. It's really an outstanding...
And on
group.
being Filipinos.
And being Filipinos and bilingual. So we have presented to you the 4 outstanding young theater practitioners selected by the Philippine Center of the International Theater Institute, which is going to be the first selection, but it's going to encourage other centers of the International Theater Institute to do a similar highlighting of the creativity of young theater practitioners.
And we will bring these 4 to Manaus, Brazil in May and June this year.
Yes, to interact with other young theater practitioners throughout the world. And when we say Manaus, that's why we had here Neil singing about climate change, because it's
in
going to be held
Amazon.
in the Amazon
Wow.
forest. Yeah,
Amazon?
there's a stage there.
So ang costume natin, Amazonians. Yeah?
Di naman, basta. And one of the performances that will be undertaken by the Philippine Center is a joint or a collaborative program of fleshing out the winner, the global playwriting winner that was held where our center with Isagani Cruz coordinated this with the ITI. And the winner was from Slovenia, 31 countries. 31
Wow.
countries joined from all over the continents. And the winner is Slovenia. And she was given the award, $5,000 prize by the United Nations International Strategy for Disaster Reduction. And also there we have paintings on the Sustainable Development Goals by persons with disabilities. So
And we have had reading of this play on radio.
on radio,
Wow.
yes, it was already done. And for Arts Month, because it was in English translation, we're going to do it in Filipino. Abangan niyo po yan.
So tita, na-award na yan sa Slovenia?
Na-award yung Slovenian in Paris,
In Paris.
at the conference.
But Steve Harvey wasn't hosting that show naman.
No, no.
Oh.
It was...
So
it
it's really
was not-
Slovenia who won.
Yeah, Slovenia really won. It was selected here.
Baka magreklamo ang Miss Colombia
And
again.
the jury was, of course, Isagani Cruz, but joined by the president of the International Playwrights Forum,
Yes.
and also the Director General of the International Theatre Institute, Tobias Bianconi.
Wow.
So
We wanted to join that contest, but then Isagani was chairmaning it. so-
yeah, so we
Oo.
said baka sabihin nila lutong Macau if we
Oo.
had, and we have really
Kasi-
brilliant Filipino writers. But next time, as we said, we're hoping to have a national playwriting contest, and then the selection will go to the global arena.
Kasi
Actually, the play I intended to
Submit?
to
To
put
submit?
to submit was a play called Bambanti,
Yeah.
Wow. Oh,
Okay.
yes.
operetta
Naku, abangan
hip
natin
hop
yan.
Oo.
against climate change.
Yes.
I
And
know.
instead of putting it as an entry,
It went to Isabela.
it went to
Yes.
That's
Isabela.
why my husband is very happy that you're having this premiere at the Bambanti Festival.
And it's going to be shown on the last week
Of
of
January.
this year.
So, mga kaibigan, kailyan, Isabela, Norte, come and visit the Bambanti Festival for a very special musical on climate change.
And
Yes.
that is exactly why theater is the soul of the country. We don't only entertain,
We educate.
we educate,
So kung sumali ka,
and we make people move.
Yeah.
so kung sumali ka nun, Frank, yung Slovenia, mga Philippines na naman yung mananalo.
Hindi naman pwedeng
Hindi-
ganun eh.
At
Masyadong
saka hindi ako
mahirap.
pwedeng sumali dahil si Isagani ang chairman.
At saka ITI member siya eh, bawal.
Oo, sasabihin na naman, Miss Universe nga, napanalunan na natin, pati.
So, ngayon, napresenta na ho namin the 4 Outstanding Theater Awardees, Youth Theater Awardees, and join us, don't leave us, because we're going to have a heart-to-heart talk with Niel de Mesa. So you get to know one of them more intimately.
And better.
In British accent. Theater kasi.